Can computer help us conserve biodiversity? Given the large data sets that are involved in these models and the complicated mathematics behind the estimation and prediction techniques, the use of powerful computer has become a necessity.
Ecologists are increasingly using computational approaches to tackle research questions in the era of big data. These techniques require both software applications and hardware systems that extend beyond the desktop environment, and thus expertise in computer science. While many ecologists today regularly use computational tools in their research workflows, we anticipate that the increasing size and the complexity of ecological datasets will require an even greater and more widespread integration of computational approaches into ecology in the near future. Benefits to computer science. Collaborating with ecologists can also provide many benefits to computer scientists. Computer scientists and engineers, and especially experimental computer system researchers, are motivated by the challenges that arise in the design and implementation of applications. Fundamentally, computers are problem-solving machines, and the problems computers are able to solve are revealed by end users through their interactions with applications. Ecology as a discipline tackles many complex challenges that motivate problem solving. Thus, considering the future application needs of ecologists can drive computer science innovation and provide opportunities to tackle new problems using new approaches, resulting in novel systems, software, and publications. Here are examples. The first example is eBird. Research teams of computer scientists and ecologists have generated datasets and applications that track bird migrations at a global scale which would not have been possible without the co-development of user-friendly applications and computational infrastructure to manage large remote sensing datasets. eBird is among the world's largest biodiversity-related science projects, with more than 100 million bird sightings contributed each year by eBirders around the world. A collaborative enterprise with hundreds of partner organizations, thousands of regional experts, and hundreds of thousands of users, eBird is managed by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology. And for the next example, automated bioacoustic monitoring devices. Automated bioacoustic monitoring devices remind us that animals make a lot of noise. Acoustic sensors can play a role similar to that of camera traps by recording the presence of animals through their sounds 24/7, at relatively low cost, and storing them in a web-based platform for users to manage and analyze the data. They are particularly useful for aerial and underwater species that move in 3 dimensions, rather than along the trails. For example, researchers in Mexico detected a decreasing number of vaquitas. And for the next example, automated bioacoustic monitoring devices. Automated bioacoustic monitoring devices remind us that animals make a lot of noise. Acoustic sensors can play a role similar to that of camera traps by recording the presence of animals through their sounds 24/7, at relatively low cost, and storing them in a web-based platform for users to manage and analyze the data. They are particularly useful for aerial and underwater species that move in 3 dimensions, rather than along the trails. For example, researchers in Mexico detected a decreasing number of vaquitas through acoustic monitoring of their home in the Gulf of California. Passive acoustic monitoring devices set at spawning locations have allowed researchers to measure fish abundance independent of catch data. Bioacoustics are increasingly helping scientists understand overall ecosystem health, even underwater.
There is still much to explore in the depths of the world's oceans and resources that may change the world. Energy, valuable metals, and food are just some of the resources that the oceans could help provide as technology grows. American Society of Mechanical Engineers 2017. This holds truth in the current condition of our marine biodiversity. The Global Assessment Report on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, written by an intergovernmental body of biological and ecological experts representing 50 countries, lays out the dire situation for species richness across the globe. The most comprehensive assessment on the state of nature since 2005, the report finds that between 500,000 and 1 million species are threatened with extinction globally, and extinction rates have accelerated sharply in the past century. According to Nature.com, there are 8.7 million number of known Earth species. 1.6 million of them are marine species, and currently there are about 1 million number of species in the brink of extinction. Some data about the biodiversity of the Earth. According to Aguzzi et al., explorations via robotic autonomous technologies increase species discovery in deep sea areas. Some of the examples are Ocean One, a new humanoid robotic diver from Stanford, and the GeoSurf from Liquid Robotics, in collaboration with National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration to help protect and preserve the Hawaiian and American Samoa marine sanctuaries and monuments. Deep-sea ecological research has accelerated in the context of large transnational projects such as the Census of Marine Life, or COML, enabling cooperation among more than 80 countries to discover the biodiversity of the oceans. Deep-sea research leads to discoveries and innovation, thus helps in raising awareness and collaboration among governments and scientists to come up with solutions to provide new advancements in technologies in order to preserve and protect our oceanic biodiversity.
The EcoSpot software has already been used successfully to analyze many different species such as alpine plants, river otters, and Arctic fish, and the results are starting to have a real impact on environmental policy design and implementation. Technologies are helping improve conservation effort and better protect biodiversity. Drones and combined with thermal cameras, they can count species with high precision. Drones are now also used to restore entire forests. They can map an area to decide where trees are needed and drop thousands of seeds. Internet of Things. Thanks to technology advances in Internet of Things, GPS tracking has been very accurate. Crowdsourcing. Crowdsourced data collection enables amateurs to report their sightings, which are added to open access online databases and create huge online repositories analyzed by scientists.
Computer sciences and computer engineering has helped a lot in gathering and monitoring information about biodiversity. Some of them are the following: robot-like cyborg animals, remotely controlled by humans using brain-linked microchips, to collect data from areas prohibited and that cannot be accessed by humans. Camera trapping, to collect data, monitor vulnerable species non-invasively. Bioacoustics, biotelemetry devices. Brain mapping, satellite remote sensing, airborne remote sensing. Google Earth Engine, unmanned aircraft systems, for detection, monitoring, and mapping of organisms, their habitats and landscapes. GPS telemetry, to get data on animal movements, behavior, and maintenance and conservation corridors. Wireless sensor networks, to understand ecological dynamics, protecting endangered species, and to detect motion, sound, smell, and abiotic factors. biometric devices, and bioinks to get data about stressors and harmful climate change. Python-assisted languages and machine learning algorithms for computations of data and to analyze relationships in the data, and so much more that helps in planning management strategies and environmental policy making.
While technology can help us to protect it, do you have a solution to protect a biodiversity?